Hey everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to National Wear Your Ears Day. How are you doing, everyone?
Yes, I have the set of ears.
Yeah, Doug decided to wear his ears from Club 33. I'm wearing ones that were given away only on July 17th, 2005 at Disneyland for the 50th anniversary. So if I were to take these off and show you, Disneyland pre-embroidered all the hats with the anniversary right there, July 17th, 2005. So,
And yes, we've been there.
yeah.
We've been there more times to count, and we don't talk about it.
Yeah,
So.
but yeah, we've had a lot of fun going there. Anyway, I wanted to read this to everyone. This is actually from Facebook, so those of you that have seen it, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But there was a page out there called Creating Magic with Sarah. They said, we have declared March 31st, 2020 National Wear Your Ears Day. So
See?
We're wearing our ears.
So we want to say hi to Timothy, Disney World Freak. I'm sorry, I don't know a lot of these people's names. I'm just going to say Mar, Timothy.
Doug is horrible with names.
I don't know who's behind it. I know Lena. I know a Pam.
It's Carlos, the Disney World Freak. Timothy Rainwaters, great to see you.
And then I know a Pam, Lena.
Yeah.
Lena?
Yeah.
Lena.
Lena.
A Mar, a Mike, more Mike, more
She's
Mike.
doing a pour. Oh, nice.
I have my cargo star.
Last of a Writer's Creed. Blessings to you as well. Thank you for joining. AJC Magic Amy, thank you.
That I do know.
Walto Grams, Dougie, it is good to see you. Yes, we are doing well.
The Scottish curmudgeon.
Yes, that is Doug's nickname.
Yeah, well, from another Doug.
Yeah.
So
Blue Nose. Chris, how you doing? Good to see you. Mike
Wheeler, we're wearing our little hats and
Rachel, happy Wear Your Ears Day. Thank you so much, everyone. But it is
Doug is not cranky. I'm doing well. I'm just
here's the graphic for everyone. It's just National Wear Your Ears Day. So that came from Creating Magic Vacations. Creating Magic with Sarah decided to go ahead and do this. And she said, working from home, put them on. Who cares? Especially on Zoom calls. Homeschooling, wear them to class. Working in an essential job, wear to work. Within reason, of course, please be safe. Need to make a run to the grocery store? Why not? Hope this National Day of Disney fans coming together brings a smile to someone's face and helps with those Disney blues.
I didn't swallow. To be honest with you, we actually went through it all. We threw it all away. And I spit everything out. I only swallowed like 3 things, and they're tiny, tiny bites. So our sugar high is, I just had to brush my teeth twice, but other than that.
But everyone, welcome.
Thank you for watching it last night.
Welcome to the stream. And last night, if you did not check it out, we did a wonderful tribute to the Taste of Easter. And I'm seeing a question here. Last of the Writer's Creed. Is Disney open? No, unfortunately, it is not. And actually here in the Bay Area, we just got an alert on, well, both of us have our phones and we got an alert that we are to shelter in place now until at least May 3rd.
Yeah, we are locked in for over a month.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can leave to go get provisions, but we can't do anything. I mean,
we can't go to Disney. We can't go to a movie. We can't even go see family.
No,
we have to stay put.
So
it's hard, but we are getting through it. But
that's what
Shelley Starwalker, welcome to the stream. Arving to Disney, hello, good to see you.
They did the peeps at Al.
They did a peeps.
Yeah, the peeps were.
Yes, we did do a peeps at Al stream. It was wonderful. The Taste of Easter was lots of fun. It was definitely a lot of sugar.
It was fun. Jim won again. He had the most.
Jim had some very creative ideas for the Taste of Easter. Just wonderful. Go check it out.
People have been rewatching it.
It's one of the. It's in the videos that we did. Last night, you'll see that there in the stream for Pepper Tree Villa. It was a lot of fun. But Pam's fam are one of our favorites.
Pam's always here.
Oh, and Big Noah Mountain, everyone. He's got a premiere coming tonight, so go check that out. I'll mention that a little later. Anyway, we have some things today. It is National Wear Your Ears Day. It's also National Tater Day, including, was it called National Takeout or
they're doing the Great
The Great American
Takeout. It's the second week in a row where they're trying to make people go out.
I wrote it in my notes here, but it's at the bottom of the page. Let me get it.
It's the National Takeout Day.
The Great American Takeout Part 2.
2. So I don't know if anybody gets food delivered or going to go run and get a few something. We have fantasies. We don't know what we're going to be doing right now. I mean, we're like supporting stuff, but
we need.
Also, we don't like going out.
There are a couple things we need at the grocery store, and so we're debating on how we're going to do that and what we're going to get. And if we do go out, we're going to go support one of our local restaurants for the Great American Takeout.
Yeah,
so
it's a big local restaurant, but it's local to us.
It's
Delivered Peeps.
Hard.
LOL. Oh God.
Yeah, some of these restaurants are struggling, so we want to make sure that we can all help them out to maintain that they can stay in business.
So
anyway, let's get started with this day in Disney history.
Can you believe this is the last day of the first quarter of this year?
Yeah, March 31st.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi, it's Disney Nurse. That's a Charlie,
it's
right?
Charlie. Hello, Charlie.
Oh, I'm starting to know everybody's name.
That's an accomplishment for Doug. He has a difficult time.
I have nicknames for everybody.
But he has a difficult time with names. So if he gets your name right, consider it an accomplishment.
But I do have a memory like a packet.
It's not that he wants to hurt anyone's feelings or insult anyone. It's just that he's just not very good with names.
No, I don't. If I see paper, scissors, I don't know who's behind it because it's not that I don't pay attention.
But we know that's Lena. Hello, Lady Jamers. Thanks.
So,
I'm so glad your mom was enjoying the stream last night.
It was so embarrassing.
That was lots of fun.
But we made people laugh, and I guess that's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
So March 31st. What happened on this day on March 31st?
Let's go to 1958. This is at Disneyland.
Trains.
On this day at Disneyland. Oh, look at that. I just got an alert from email that we have gone live. By the way, I have been hearing that some people have not been getting the alert when we go live. So I'm going to do my best to keep it consistent. Every day at 6 p.m. Eastern, we will continue to do the Daily Dose of Disney at this time every day. So you can count on that 6 p.m. time that starting time in the East. So that's about it. Anyway, on this day at Disneyland, the Grand Canyon diorama was added to the Disneyland Railroad. Now you're saying, what's the diorama doing at Disneyland? Well, it's actually a Grand Canyon. You go in a building from between Tomorrowland and Main Street. There are a couple of office buildings. And to conceal those office buildings, they built a tunnel. In this tunnel, they built a diorama of the Grand Canyon. So you go in and you actually hear the music from the Grand Canyon. So those of you that are familiar with the movie A Christmas Story, you will hear that music from A Christmas Story in the attraction of the Grand Canyon.
So and that's my best movie of all time is The Christmas Story.
It's the Grand Canyon Suite.
So it's a Grand Canyon Suite. I love it.
Yeah.
So they literally, the painting was done on a special seamless canvas, which required 4,800 man hours to complete, 300 gallons of paint in 14 colors.
The diorama itself is over 300 feet long. At the time that it was built, it was supposed to be the longest diorama in the world. Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Just popping in to say hi and show my support. Finally installing.
The
Yay!
You
Donna's getting her
how...
AC. Donna, congratulations. That's fantastic.
We all know so well how the glories of sacrifice that you'll do anything for air conditioning.
Yeah,
that's one thing I will sacrifice so much. I need air conditioning.
Yeah, definitely. There it is. Thank you, Mar. Groff's Grand Canyon Suite. I adore that piece of music. Yes, definitely. It is wonderful.
It's really good. So yeah, so that was in 1958. So Disneyland was just cramming so much fun. And then what else happened?
Well, that thing also, the thing is, the diorama is not just the Grand Canyon. They take you back in time to the primeval world as well. But that was added in 1966 after the World's Fair was finished with the dinosaurs at the Magic Skyway, the Ford exhibit. So they took those and they put them in at Disneyland. And the diorama actually ends up looking a lot like the scenes from Fantasia, the Rite of Spring. So kind of interesting.
Very Walt. Everything's very, very Walt.
Now, I'm going to take this one. In 1990, there was a TV show that premiered on this day 30 years ago. It was called Carol and Company. Now, that Carol that you're talking about is Carol Burnett. I'm a huge Carol Burnett fan. I loved her show as a kid. I remember Saturday nights was a big deal in our house. It was always, like All in the Family, MASH, Mary Tyler Moore, The Bob Newhart Show, and Carol Burnett. It was a solid Saturday night. So when I was a kid, I could stay home and watch TV and have a lot of fun with it. Carol Burnett was one of those things. But she had a new show on NBC in 1990. It was called Carol and Company. It only lasted 2 seasons, 33 episodes, but it was a sketch show kind of thing like that, except that each sketch lasted half an hour. So it was a different half hour every week, and they had different guest stars that came in. But on this day 30 years ago, Touchstone Television premiered Carol's show, Carol and Company, on NBC in 1990.
I can't believe that. It's been 30 years ago.
R. Johns, welcome to the stream.
Hi. Very nice. So that was 30 years ago.
Yeah, 30 years ago, and now 21 years ago. We have a movie that came out.
I've never seen this.
We've seen the television show that it's based on.
Yeah, but I've never seen.
But it's a film that's actually based on the Shakespeare film or the Shakespeare play, Taming of the Shrew. It is a movie called 10 Things I Hate About You. It stars, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Heath Ledger, Julia Stiles, and Larry Miller. Larry Miller, I guess, is the only holdover from the movie that did the TV show some years later that showed up on ABC Family. So
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
that was 10 Things I Hate About You in 1999. In the year 2000, another movie came out.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen this one either.
No.
How many of you have seen a film starring John Cusack called High Fidelity?
Jack Black, Lisa Bonet.
Yeah, I've never seen the movie,
seen it.
but it was released by Touchstone Pictures. So yeah. So yes, Paper, Scissors, and Vacations. Oh my, it's so good. Oh, okay.
Okay. I mean, I'm not, just never saw.
They liked
10 Things I Hate About You,
10 Things I Hate
High
About You.
Fidelity.
Have not seen either of those.
Now, here's another one in 2001, which kind of is dear to my heart because I love Animal Kingdom, is that in 2001, this day, the Animal Kingdom Lodge was opening for a 3-day open house for annual pass holders in Florida for them to peruse the hotel, to look at it before I think it completely went open. But they were just, I think this was considered their soft opening. So they were just showing off their new Animal Kingdom Lodge. We stay there quite a bit. I love it. It's way out in the sticks. I don't recommend it for the average folk. It's an amazing, one of my favorite, and has one of the best restaurants. But if we go back, we're going to stay on the Skyway area when we do go.
Yeah, we want to stay
Hopefully
maybe
we'll
at
go
like
someday.
the Art of Animation or someplace in the Epcot Resorts area, like Boardwalk or the Yacht or something like that. So we'll see about that.
So they opened it up to annual pass holders.
Yeah. There are lots of resorts at Disney World, and one of them was called the Disney Inn when it first opened, but the government was able to purchase that from Disney. They purchased the buildings, but they leased the ground that the buildings are on. It's called Shades of Green. And yeah, it's been a Donna sauna. That's right.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, it was renovated, and on this day it opened after a renovation in 2004. $92 million was spent on the renovation and expansion. It reopened. Shades of Green. So it's meant for
Very
US
military.
I have friends that have stayed there. They say it's actually a very decent resort. And it's nice that it's so affordable for someone in the Army, the armed services, that they can actually go to a hotel at Walt Disney World and it's affordable for them. 2012, in 2012 on this day.
It's insane. 8 years ago.
I know, I cannot believe this. 2012, 8 years ago, the Disney Fantasy was taking its maiden voyage from Port Canaveral.
Yeah, it was christened earlier, and now they packed it up full of people, and off it went.
It was christened in New York, actually. It came across from Germany where it was built, and then parked for a bit in New York City where they had people look at it, and they christened it there in New York, and then it went down the coast to Port Canaveral, where I guess they spent some time, giving the last final Disney touches on it. A little bit of pixie dust there, and they went ahead and said,
Cool.
that's it. It's time for a christening,
Right
or
on.
it's time for the inaugural cruise. So that was this day.
So that was the last of the cruises.
Yeah.
I think Dream came first. This was the very last ship. So they're making the other one. It's supposed to come in 2 more years, 22?
22, I believe that they're going to do it.
22.
So we'll see about that and see how things go with that. 5 years ago, 2015, this happened at Disneyland, Innoventions. Now, Innoventions was a big deal at Epcot when it first started. You know, it was Communicore, then Innoventions, but it has just slowly died over the years.
It was.
Doug has never been a big fan. Me, I thought it was kind of cute. I liked Innoventions, but they opened it at Disneyland as well. It was a different take on it. They took the building that originally housed Carousel of Progress, and so you would go to this platform on the turntable. So the whole building was turning as you get on the platform. Even as you're walking along, it's turning. So you got to watch your step and make sure everything's okay. And then Tom Morrow, who was played by Nathan Lane in the reintroduction at Disneyland.
She finds me funny.
Yeah, my ears are shiny. By the way, for those of you that joined late, this is National Wear Your Ears Day. A page on Facebook declared that this was National Wear Your Ears Day, and it just took off. So thank you to those of you that
are wearing yours.
Wearing your ears.
We've been there.
We decided to go ahead and
wear mine.
Doug's wearing Club 33 ears, and I'm wearing the 50th anniversary ears that I got on Disneyland's 50th anniversary. So anyway, back to Tomorrowland. Innoventions opened on July 3rd, 1998. It closed on this day, though, in 2015. It had been slowly dying as it was. So anyway, it closed. And the thing is, it had been operating, although from 2013, focusing mainly on character meet and greets and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What's that?
Donna's singing the shiny song from Moana. Actually, I love that movie. Love everything about it. I think it's I just don't like that scene. But honestly, I think that's just...
Hey, it's all good.
But yeah, I just don't care for that scene.
Yeah.
It's crunchy for me. It's just crunchy.
Now, for you in the East area near in Florida, let's do something a little closer to home. It was on this day last year. Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy opened at Hollywood Studios. Can you believe it's been open a year already? I cannot believe it.
They were cramming a lot of stuff in that park. They were trying to get everything open. So they got Lightning McQueen. Was a year ago this time. Then they got Star Wars Land, and they just opened up Mickey Land,
Toy Story
Land.
I mean, they really focused a lot of energy on the studios.
Toy Story Land was 18.
Yes.
Then 19 was Star Wars Land, and then 2020 was Mickey's Runaway Railway.
Yes.
So
that was it. Also on this day in 2019, an attraction opened at Hong Kong Disneyland. It was the Ant-Man and the Wasp Nano Battle. My understanding that it's supposed to be something similar to that of something like, I guess, Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin, or the
I thought
Blasters.
The Ant-Man and the Wasp Nano Blaster was the Star Tours. No, that's Iron Man.
That's Iron Man.
I don't know what they're doing in Asia.
Yeah, say that fast.
I don't really like the name, but I like the name. I just don't like saying it because it's Mickey's Runaway Railway.
Yeah, Mike Wheeler. Yeah, now the building there at Innoventions, now it's Star Wars Launch Bay.
It's a big waste. I just say love it all, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, we're hoping that they do some serious work at Disneyland. So anyway, this was just announced. I guess it was yesterday that it came out.
This morning.
Okay, let me read this.
This happened this morning.
I'll read this. Disney has just announced that senior executives for the Walt Disney Company will be taking salary cuts to help in the midst of the unprecedented effects of COVID-19 on the company and the indefinite closure of Disney parks across the globe. Bob Chapek sent out an email earlier saying all senior executives will have their pays reduced during this period. Chapek himself will reduce his salary by 50%. Bob Iger has agreed to forego his salary 100%. So Bob's not taking a dime.
Not getting paid.
And various decreases in pay for senior vice presidents, executive vice presidents, and vice presidents have also been enacted. VPs are at 20% cut, senior vice presidents 25%, and the executive vice presidents 30%. For reference, Bob Chapek's base salary is currently $2.5 million, according to a document filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission. He's also eligible for a bonus of not less than 300% of his annual salary.
Also, all bonuses are frozen, so nobody is going to get any bonuses this year, period.
Yeah, now this particular news is not faring well at Fox. The former Fox executives for 20th Century Fox, they are very angry because if you look at both studios, here's Disney for the number of executives they have, and Fox is way up here. Yeah. They have definitely a very bloated payroll of executives at Fox. So Disney is bringing this in line, and they are not happy about it. They're making a lot of noise about it online as well. So I personally think that they are doing the responsible thing. But of course, no one wants to have their salary cut. However, I think to have a major salary cut like they have versus losing your job completely, it's much better. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Yeah,
yes, Mar, exactly.
That's Fox, and Disney's been trying to deal with that.
I don't know the corporate structure personally at Fox, but from what the research that we did and read, it is 7 or 8 times the number of executives.
Oh, it's huge. It's like it is. I think 8 or 9 layers they have, and Disney's been trying to adjust the culture, and it's not going really well. It's been 1 year, and they're still kicking and screaming, and they're trying to, coalesce and get everything together. And it's, it's the ugly side of what Disney wanted. Yeah. Disney just wanted the content. They could care less about the people, but you have to deal with all the minions that are included with the sale.
So that's all happening right now. And
to me, tough cookies. I mean, we're all of this in this together to single out for the haves and the have-nots. We're all in this, so I don't like to do it. But we wanted to bring it up. We don't need to talk about everybody's pay. We're all in this.
But we're all in this together, so we're all doing our best to get by. But Doug and I are thinking about taking part in the Great American Takeout tonight. Great American Takeout Part 2. So we're thinking about, it was actually one of Ben's videos from Life with Ben. We're thinking about going to The Habit for dinner. So we really like that burger chain.
Yeah.
And Doug has been craving a charred burger.
Bovine
charred flesh.
Charred flesh.
Yeah, he wants a charred burger. So we're gonna look at that. Yes, That Darn Cat, Donna.
We're gonna watch it soon.
Yes, that's right. The Disney Plus movie club is coming soon. It's interesting. I got a text message from a coworker right after the stream last night. She said, I watched a little bit of your stream, but my family was actually watching a movie tonight. We were watching That Darn Cat. I thought, you're kidding, right? You know about the movie club? And she said, what's the movie club? So I told her about it, and she says, that sounds like fun. So what we're going to do is on Monday night on PTV Live, for candy,
made it go fetch for candy.
Minus the peeps.
I hope you got edible grass. I'm so jealous.
Oh, the edible grass that Jim had was priceless.
I'm just
so anyway, those of you that want to participate, go to Disney Plus, watch the 1965 edition of That Darn Cat. Remember, there are 2 versions of it, but we're looking at the 1965 version, the original That Darn Cat. So we're going to do that. We're going to talk about it and do trivia as we're talking about it. So be paying attention to the details of the film. So as we're talking about the movie, and by the way, we would also like to have your participation in that so that you can talk about your favorite scenes in the movies, things you didn't like. Please, we'd love to have your input on that. That's the Disney Plus Movie Club on Monday night on PTV Live. So moderators, thank you so much for your help.
That must be an inside joke because then
I'll get Tinker Johns to give you a Coke for the Jinx.
And then Donna's LOLing.
Do not eat while watching.
So then Donna's LOLing, then Pam's LOLing.
Yeah, apparently Cynthia was eating and listening to the broadcast from last night while she was at work, and she almost spit out her food as she was listening.
I don't think we're that funny, but I'm glad you found humor in
Well,
our
she got to the
displeasure.
She got to one of the things that Derek and Gregory said during the stream, and she just burst out laughing. So it was pretty funny. But go check it out. The Taste of Easter from last night on PTV. But thank you, moderators, for your help here in the stream. We really appreciate it. Last night, we could not have done it last night without you. Thank you so much for taking care of us with that. I really do appreciate it. Also, support channels that we have. We have More Sunshine, Please. And actually, Jim has his show coming up very soon. So I'll mention that in just a second. But More Sunshine, Please, Two Real Geeks. We have D&G Explorers. We have Rob Fuzz and the Orlando Guy. Those are our support channels, and we so appreciate their help and their support in what we do here at Pepper Tree Villa. Also, we have one more thing to discuss about details like that before we talk about tonight. Our shop is back open. I had mentioned earlier last week that the shops of Spreadshirt were down because of the factories being closed, but the factories are back open, so you can purchase your PTV swag, including Lofi merchandise, which is going to be going away on April 30th. So check out our store at shop.spreadshirt.com/peppertreevilla, and you can check out the swag that we have there for I Want My PTV. If you watched the video last night...
GoFundMe. He needs to do an ink GoFundMe.
Yeah. If you were watching the show last night, Ben was wearing a Lofi t-shirt, and Rob Fuzz was wearing an I Want My PTV shirt. And
yes, so cool.
It looked great, actually. I was very happy with it. It looks great on camera. But tonight on the Disney YouTube network, we have 4 things happening here. At 7:30, we have Jim of More Sunshine, Please. He's one of our support channels. And then he always sends everyone to the next show at 8 o'clock, Mouse Talk. That's Walt and Melissa. And then at 9:30, one of our other support channels, Two Real Geeks, Danny will be going on with Tony of Phantasmic Chronicles. That's going to be the World of Randomness.
What's Pam doing?
I was going to purchase swag, but instead decided a gift for Arnie with a gift. Cannot wait for it to see his reaction to it. Oh, Pam.
Oh, gosh.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So
I'll be paying attention to the mailbox. She told me that she had sent something. I didn't know it was going to be something like that.
Okay.
Pam, you're going to make me cry. I just know it.
We're already vulnerable in a hot mess. So.
I know, it's true. Oh, man. Okay. So anyway, 9:30, The World of Randomness with Tony of Phantasmic Chronicles and Danny of Two Real Geeks. They will discuss anything that happens in their chat stream. So be paying attention to that. And then finally, Noah's doing a premiere tonight. He's got some Disney trivia on his channel at 9:45 p.m. Eastern. So go check out Noah's channel tonight for a premiere. That is about all we have for the Daily Dose today. Is there anything else that you'd like to share?
No, just everybody stay safe.
Stay safe?
Safe.
There you are. There you are, Noah. Thank you for dropping that link, Noah.
Talk.
Yeah. Noah,
okay.
one of our mods. Thank you, Noah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And remember, everyone, it is National Wear Your Ears Day. We're going to go take a picture and show our ears off on Instagram and Twitter. So make sure that you follow us on National Wear Your Ears Day. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for spending this time with us. We love our village more than you know.
We do.
And right now, especially, it means the world to us that you're spending time with us because we can talk with our friends, our village. We just love you so much. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you all.
It's been a pleasure doing this for you today. We'll be back tomorrow with another edition at the same time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, here on Pepper Tree Villa, the Daily Dose of Disney, PTV3D. In the meantime, everyone, have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
See you tomorrow with another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. Bye.